of the American people. I was home for the last 10 days in my district, or at least preceding yesterday. I didn't hear a single person beg me to put a link on the clerk's website for this information. They demanded that we do something about the budget. And when I told them at home, we're doing nothing about the budget because the majority's decided we're not even going to bring a budget up. This will be the first time since we passed that law in the 70s that the House has not passed a budget. Now, I hear they say when the Republicans in charge, we didn't have a budget. That is true sometimes. The Senate and the House weren't able to reconcile it. But we always passed a budget document from the House of Representatives. So we will be making history this year. No budget for the American people. But they can get on a link, and they can go to CBO, and they can find out what it costs in a particular bill, but they can't tell whether it's within the budget or not because we don't have a budget. We don't even have to have budget waivers this year from the Rules Committee because there's nothing to waive. Where are the points of order against excessive spending? That's what this House is built on, rules that are supposed to protect the taxpayer. We now are exempting ourselves from our own rules. When I go home, people say, why doesn't Congress work under the same rules that the rest of the world works under? And I have to agree with them. Now, when I go back to my district and I talk about the budget for their household, I met with a number of small business people, all the way from a small community in my district called Copperopolis, which celebrated its 150th anniversary, to Folsom, where we celebrated the 150th reenactment of the Pony Express, to actually, and they may have the Pony Express there, they also have Intel there, down to Citrus Heights in my district, talking to people all the time, and they kept saying, why are you taxing so much? Why are you spending so much? Why are you busting the budget? Why are you putting all of this heavy debt burden on our kids? And I said, those are the same questions I'm asking. When I go back, I'll ask them again. So I'm asking right here, why are we doing it? And instead of us getting serious, we're going to have this. Give you a link to the clerk's office so that somehow you can find the estimate that's already available on 2 other websites. Now, what are we doing? Have we run out of post offices to name? We have rid the world of the scourge of unnamed post offices in this Congress. And now maybe we're going to start going link by link by link by link. I've been in this Congress for a number of years. I didn't realize it took us to pass a resolution to allow the clerk to do this. Maybe that's something we have to do from now on. Madam Speaker, instead of wasting time of this House, maybe we should actually lower the cost estimates produced by the CBO. That would be a good thing. We'll actually take an effort to try and lower them, but the first way you do that is adopt a budget where you debate it, and we come to the floor, and we say, this is what we can afford, and this is what we can't afford. We're not even doing that. It would be irresponsible for any family in my district to not have a budget. It'd be irresponsible for any business in my district to not have a budget. It would be irresponsible for any local government in my district to not have a budget. Yet we don't have a budget. So instead of dealing with that, we are here dealing with this bill.